What's up, Scotch lovers? We are Scotch for Dummies. We are 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
We're missing one. Where's the other
There
one?
he is.
Oh, hey, look! Mark's on the screen back here. We're trying something new tonight, a little digital stuff here. Mark's out on town on business. I think you're at, where are you, DC or something like that? I'm not even sure.
DC.
Washington. Nice. Having a good time, I hope.
Yep.
Drinking some Scotch, I hope.
Yes.
Excellent.
We sent him a care package.
That's
Yes,
right.
we did.
I'm not sure how he got through TSA, but he still got through. Scotch, so, we're going to try and see how this works.
Yeah.
So here we go. So what are we drinking tonight, Sean?
All right, so Mark and I, if you guys are Twitter followers, we went on a little recon and resupply mission. So this is one that Mark actually picked up, Springbank 10. None of us have tried this Scotch before at all. So this distillery is from the way southern edge of Scotland on an isthmus. Isthmus?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isthmus.
There you go.
Fancy.
Campbelltown. So this is a
peninsula. Yeah.
famous whiskey producing region. This particular distillery has been in the same family for, I think it said, 5 generations. So they still do everything on site, by hand, very old school technique. So we're kind of excited to try this one because it's from an area we haven't tried any scotches from this area. And we definitely haven't tried any from this distillery. So let's pour a little bit. We'll see what kind of action we get. Mark's not actually going to drink out of the flask. He's got a paper hotel coffee cup that he's going to be pouring into.
Filtered. Oh my gosh. So what do you, did you say price up in this?
So this ran us about $55.
Okay, not too bad.
And this is their entry-level Scotch. So you're talking a 10-year-old Scotch. It's pretty light in color.
Yep.
So they didn't do anything weird. It's just aged in oak, and that's it. So no sherry finishing or anything crazy.
Hello.
How are you?
Smells strong.
It's nice. Got some body to it. A little peat.
No fruits or berries in there that I can smell.
No, it's pretty straight up coming to get you.
Not too strong in the alcohol either.
Yeah, I don't know
Pretty light.
what the proof is. It's it's 46% alcohol, so
Yeah.
92 proof,
Yeah.
unless my math is failing me. So
I
it's
trust
got
your
a little
math.
heat.
So what do you think, guys? Just try it.
Ooh, it's got great linger. Real soft on the tongue. Lingers nicely. Get a little bit of that peat on the back.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's a little earthy. A little
What?
earthy.
There's surprisingly little alcohol burn for it being as hot as it
Very
is.
little.
Yeah.
It's very smooth
Very
and well
Very
balanced.
smooth.
Normally, any kind of liquor this hot, I usually want to
Sure.
put a little water on it right away, just because I'll try it first neat, but you usually need a little something to bring that down to more in the 80s. 90s is a little hot. If you get up over 100, then you're just asking for trouble.
Not breaking flags.
What are you laughing for, Mark? What's going on with that one?
There's 100 and up. We'll definitely hit you.
Got some experiences. This is really enjoyable. Very smooth. I mentioned earlier earthy. It's a really nice, smooth
I get
blended.
butter. I get butter.
Butter?
I'm not.
To me, it's all earthy. It's
Yeah.
like deep,
Yeah.
rich, like mineral tones, and you get a little bit of the smoky, peaty flavors going on, but not crazy. Just it's there.
Yep.
But everything is blended really well. Nothing stands out as being a dominant flavor. It's just all, even the alcohol
Yeah.
blends really well with everything, and it's a well-made Scotch.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do get saltiness hinted, and
Yeah.
I would be interested to try a few more in this line, and
This is really good.
Yeah.
because this is their entry level. This is a very approachable bottle.
Let's go ahead and around the
Okay.
corner here and Andrew go.
I'll start. So this is a Scotch that's kind of in my area of preference. You get a nice lingering taste. It's not too smoky. It doesn't have much, that initial taste is really soft, but as you take more drinks and you kind of let it sit and then you take another drink, it really kind of builds and grows, and I do like that. It is not particularly complex. There's not a lot of things going on. It doesn't change, in my view, it doesn't change a whole lot during the taste, but it does continue to build, linger. I'd probably give it a 2.5. It's a pretty good Scotch. I mean, it's a $55 bottle of Scotch, and it's one that you don't have to continue to drink to taste. I like that.
Yep.
It's good.
Yeah.
Mark, you're up.
Okay, well, while Andrew was talking, I put a cap full of water on it. And I gotta say, I like it a lot better with it.
Oh yeah, I just did. I put some water in it too. You guys,
All right.
before you finish your reviews, go ahead and.
All right.
All right, so drinking it neat, I thought it smelled really strong. It really was burning to just get the nose on it. I thought it actually packed a pretty good little punch too, a burn going down. I smell some buttery hints in it. I like the flavor of
You
it.
get more of a vanilla caramel now.
Little saltiness, which I like a lot at the end of the Scotch. Putting water in it, I think mellowed that burn aroma down to where I could really enjoy the smell of it. And I think it smoothened it out a little bit. I actually like it a little bit more with this, cap full of water.
Definitely. That's true. I mean, it adds, like, I'm getting more of a caramel now of the aroma.
So I think neat, I was going to give it a 1.5. With this cap full, I like it a lot more, and I think it's a pretty solid Scotch. I'll give it a 2. I think it's definitely a good bottle for the price, and I want to say that the liquor store, Vine and Table, where we bought this, the reason I picked this is they actually had a handwritten note on it that from their Scotch guy in their store, that said, if you're going to buy one Scotch this year, this is the Scotch. And I thought, well, you know what, for $55, let's take a shot and see. And I'm surprised. It definitely does make me want to know more about the distillery and the label and see what else they have to offer. So 2 here.
There you go.
All right. Well, I agree with both you guys. I think it's delicious. It's got great flavor to it. Again, low alcohol burn at all. $55, great deal. I'm gonna go 2.5 on this one.
Okay.
I think it's very good. The water, yeah, I know, right? The water makes it even better for me. So I agree with you. Earthy, a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, maybe a little bit of vanilla, but it's a really good Scotch. Very enjoyable.
When I put the water on, I got like some herbal notes coming out of it a little bit. The water did change the flavor profile a little bit. It brought some things to the forefront once that alcohol burn kind of calmed down a little bit. It's a very well balanced Scotch. Not particularly complex. I'll agree with Andrew on that one. It's got a lot of the basics covered though. We got a little bit of smoke, a little bit of peat, a little bit of earthy. It's a little bit on the hot side, but a little bit of water definitely cools that off. I'm going to give it a 2. For the complexity's sake, it's not overly complex. It's not something that I'm going to, seek out for a complex Scotch, but for just a basic glass of Scotch, it's a good
I
glass.
took this from a menu, a Scotch menu.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got I guess I would describe it as a bold Scotch. It's got a nice bold taste.
It does have
Yeah.
that. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Without
Those are what I
being
like.
overly crazy.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
a Lafroig or,
Ardbeg,
Yeah.
Right.
those can just knock you off. This is.
You could drink 2 or 3 of these and
If you're in the
be drunk. But
if you're in the Johnny Walker Black area, this is a little more to the Lafroig, but it
I would, that's probably a pretty
got
good.
more peat, more smoke than like a black. But
Yeah.
And for their entry label Scotch, I think they do a pretty good
they do a
job.
great job.
Absolutely.
It's only 10-year age.
Yeah. And honestly, this particular Scotch makes me want to try some of the other
absolutely.
Scotch. They've got a 12, a 15, I think they've got an 18 and a 21, I believe.
Okay.
So,
Sounds like another trip to Vine and Table.
they've got a gambit.
2 other labels there too. Longbrow, I think. There's 2 other labels that they produce at that distillery.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they use different malting, either
Right.
grains or I don't know what the deal was. I haven't researched those yet, but we'll get around to that.
Yep.
Well,
So,
what do you got? Then you got 2.5,
I
right?
give it a 2.5.
Mark,
2.
2. I got 2.5.
2.
2.
2
All
and a
right.
quarter.
2 1/4. All right. So,
So there
Mark,
you go.
safe travels. Thanks for showing
Mark.
up.
Cheers.
Approved. Thanks.
Sriracha. Note is big-bodied with bulky aridity. Is present in 200 with an earthy penis. Notes of the
Did you say penis? Earthy penis. Whoa, that's some Scotch. It's got a little bite to it.
That's why you have to pay extra to become out of their club.
That's some hard shit right there.
Can you hear us, Mark, at all?
You guys been drinking this shit already.
No?
We're just that fun.
Oh my gosh,